What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Sister Serve and Return. My name is Angelina, and today we're making turkey meatloaf and pearled onion casserole. But first, y'all know the drill. So as you can tell, today is a little bit different. We're doing a voiceover today, but at least you'll be able to still see the process while I tell you a story. Today we're drinking a blueberry beer, and honestly, so good. Full disclosure, I totally effed up my meatloaf, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I forgot to add ketchup and barbecue sauce to my meatloaf, which is literally like the staple of my meatloaf, so totally forgot to do that. So if you make this recipe, make sure you add the ketchup and barbecue sauce, okay? To be fair, I usually make my turkey burgers this way, so it was just a little plain for meatloaf. That being said, I also usually put a slice or two of white American on top or even in the middle of my meatloaf. Didn't have that either. So, you know what? We're working with what we got. To be honest, I was just really excited to make this pearled onion casserole that I saw. So that just is where my head and heart was at. Speaking of pearled onion casserole, I had no freaking idea that this existed, okay? And honestly, it might be my new favorite thing because it was so stinking good. In the future, I think I would like to add like broccoli, maybe even some chicken, but it was so delicious. It would honestly be a really good cheesy potato recipe, but I wanted to try this onion casserole. So I learned about this casserole from a show called Last Meals. So yes, as if you were going to, pass tomorrow, what would your last meal be? And this came up and I was like, that looks absolutely amazeballs. So I had to try it. So I sifted through a couple different recipes for it, but I ended up ultimately combining a couple and doing what I thought would ultimately taste good, and it worked. So turned out way better than my meatloaf. This is my first time making a turkey meatloaf, so my brain was just not here. Honestly, my brain hasn't been here for 2 weeks. It's mush at this point. As mush as this meatloaf that I'm handling right now. Work has just been extra crazy lately, so I haven't had much time to just think or relax, honestly. But after July 10th, it should all be over for the year, and I can actually take a breath. And then I can finally enjoy my summer. It's fine. Silver lining. But anyways, to soften the skins, we're just going to blanch these for 1 to 2 minutes. And here I am finally realizing I effed up my meatloaf. But anyways, you just throw them in boiling water for about a minute or two, and then you put them in an ice bath or just cool water. I was totally supposed to cut this part off before blanching it, but it's fine. We'll see how it works. I'm just cutting that tip off, and then you just squeeze it, and it's supposed to just pop right out? Question mark? And it did! Yay! That was honestly so satisfying. So then you just throw the onions in a pan, and then just start the cheesy goodness that's about to go on top. Gotta get some Parmigiano, then get some extra sharp cheddar. Don't know why I turned into an old smoker there, but then you just mix that shit together. And then you just add some salt and some white pepper. I personally like the white pepper just so you don't get any peppercorns. And then add some onion powder. I swear there is some in there. It is holding on for dear life, but I ended up using the rest of it. And of course, add your garlic powder. Again, swear some's in there. It's just holding on for dear life. You give her a good mix and add some seasonings. I'm adding rosemary, smoked paprika, parsley flakes, thyme, and a little bit of oregano. This helps tie in the Italian seasoning and the cornflakes that I use for the crunchy top that you'll see in just a second. Oh, delicious. And just a reminder, if you look like Miss Trunchbull after cooking, you did a good job. But here's the plain meatloaf, cheeseless, barbecue-less, ketchup-less. On the other hand, this guy looking good. Listen, your girl is trying to lower her cholesterol anyway, so, this recipe really works. It tasted good. I just wish that I added a little bit more, but, it's fine. On the other hand, this pearled onion casserole, girl, I'm telling you, this is one of the best things I have ever tasted in my freaking life. The onions give it such a unique texture, and the topping, But anyways, I am super sweaty and ready to just eat. So as always, make sure you tune in next week to see what Victoria has to serve up, and thanks for watching, y'all. Bye!